Welcome to another exciting episode of the only Photoshop show that will teach you tips, tricks, and techniques needed to becoming a pro. I'm your host, Gregory Thiele, an Adobe certified expert, and you're watching Pimping Pixels. On today's episode, I'm going to show you how to pimp your workspace to your liking, and we'll also be taking a look at Adobe's Nav app for the iPad. Simply put, your workspace is nothing more than all the panels that you have open. It's your layers, your tools, your icons, and it's also the location and sizes of these windows as well. With Photoshop open, you can access the different workspaces by either going to Window, Workspace, and choosing a workspace to use, or you can easily switch workspaces in the upper right corner where you see the words Essentials, Designs, Painting, etc. Clicking on one of these words will instantly change your workspace. Photoshop has a few preset workspaces to work off of. Clicking through them, you will notice that Essentials brings forth your layers and adjustment panels. Design focuses on your swatches and character panels. Painting is just like Design, only it switches the character panel for brush presets, which you've learned all about in our last episode, right? Right? Well, if you didn't, here's the link. Probably down here, somewhere. Link. Watch this episode first. Finish watching this, and come back for the link. While all of these are good starting points, I doubt that any of these presets will have all the windows that you need. So let's get right into making your own workspace. Working off of the Essentials workspace will be a good starting point, so just make sure you have it selected by clicking on its name in the upper right. 1. If you drag a panel's name, you can undock it from the window. 2. You can collapse any open panels by double-clicking on its name. 3. You can easily change the size of panels when you see the resizing arrows as you hover over an edge. 4. Clicking the double arrows in the corner will either collapse or expand the panel. 5. You can dock your panels by dragging them beneath other panels. 6. If you drag your panel in the same group as other icons, then it will open up as tabs with the other panels. 7. If you want to add a panel that you do not see, you can go to Window and click on one of the ones that you would like opened. Now once you have everything in place where you like, saving it is really easy. Just go to the upper right and click the double arrows, then click on New Workspace. Name your workspace, hit save, and you're done. You'll even see your new workspace show up in the upper right with all the other ones. When saving, you might have noticed that there are options to save your keyboard shortcuts and your menus. This is a bit more advanced, but I promise that this is something that we'll get to in future episodes. Maybe. The main feature of this app is that you can easily switch between your tools with a simple touch. You can make a custom layout of all your tools and only use the specific tools that you need. With Adobe Nav, you no longer have to circle through all your shape tools in order to get to your line tool. You can simply just choose your line tool, add it into your custom set, and then just click on it whenever you need it and it's ready for you. Now you might notice that if you click on the foreground and background colors, that nothing pops up. It seems like a really missed opportunity that this doesn't turn into a color picker, but the only thing that you can do is swap your foreground for your background color. I feel like this is really a missed opportunity to really make this app truly worth its purchase. Now after playing around with this app, I would really love to see a really good integrated color picker app with Photoshop, because that would just be amazing. Having your entire iPad screen as a color picker, that'd be awesome. I really want that. Manage swatches and everything through that, so get working on that, Adobe. Please, for me, get working on it. Now this app has two other features that actually make up for not having a color picker. The first is being able to switch between all your open documents inside of Photoshop. By clicking the button at the bottom, you are able to see nice sized thumbnails of all your open documents. And with a quick tap, that document comes right up on your computer. Now the second feature is really cool. Through this app, you're actually able to send the images that you have saved on your iPad directly into Photoshop. Just click on the plus sign and you can either create a blank document, choose an image in your camera roll, or take a picture using the iPad's cameras. All you have to do is choose an image from your camera roll, and just like magic, your image is ready to be edited inside of Photoshop. Adobe Nav costs $1.99 on the App Store. Is it really worth the price? It kind of depends. From a professional's point of view, it actually helps slow down my workflow as opposed to speeding it up. I do find that this app is actually very useful when you have multiple documents open at the same time. Being able to see a thumbnail image on your iPad of what you have open and being able to just click on that is a huge help. Plus, being able to send images from your iPad straight into Photoshop ready to work with is a huge help. So Adobe Nav is a really useful and fun app if you're a beginner. If you're a pro, you might want to skip this one out. So that concludes today's episode of Pimping Pixels. We look forward to seeing you guys next year. We have a lot of new segments and topics planned, so make sure you subscribe to this video on YouTube, where you're watching right now, most likely. And if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask us either via Twitter at Pimping Pixels, or you can send us emails directly at pimpingpixels@gmail.com. So until next year, keep on pimping them pixels.
Take one of a new scene, which I have no idea which scene. Taking virginity from women since 1981. Let's go.